Alright, what is going on, guys? Bubbles back again, coming to do the showcase on the 1000-Year Blood War Tech Byakuya version 2.0. Damn, bro. It's actually been, I believe, 6 years since the release of the original Tech Byakuya, which is kind of crazy to think about. And I still find it funny that they kind of shafted this character a little bit, which I'll get into how I feel like I would fix this character, or how I would personally make this character. But without further ado, let's just get right into it, right? Now, he is a Soul Reaper captain with a no affiliation killer. He does have a damage inflicted at full stam 30% as a soul trait. This soul trait is actually incredible, in my opinion, with the fact that this character gets access to full stamina damage use 25%, is always really good. We have the level 10 SP, and my boy here gave him SP plus 200 for the T20 skill. I'm still very torn on whether or not SP is better or focus is better. I think that SP is going to be ideal for characters with SP boost, and focus will be better for characters that don't have SP boost, just because you get consistent damage with the focus. Like, if you get plus 400 focus, it goes to your base stat, so this character would have like 784 times the 30% focus for the, what do you call it? So like, what would you have? You would have, I said 784 times 1.3. Yeah, so you'd actually end up going over the 1000 focus limit, which is why I really like the fact that you can actually get access to stats for the bonus abilities, so I'm really happy with that. I'm using the Lieutenant's Badge, Fortification Pill, Artisanal T-Set. The SP and focus is going to give us a lot more damage. Switch pressure 50%, obviously, and strong attack damage 20%. Since this character doesn't have Berserker, he has Frenzy plus 2, along with a lot of full stam. I think that the strong attack damage from the Lieutenant's Badge is actually going to scale very well, because it's just an extra 20% damage off rip. Then we have the full stam strong recharge links, which is always good. And yeah, so going into the skills in this character and why I feel like this character is very weird is because this character looks like he's completely designed for guild quests. He has immunity to fire, which is necessary for melee no affiliation week. He has Marauder, so he can be brought into range no affiliation week if you're able to get him a little bit of resistance to freeze, right? We have Sprinter plus 1, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, which is always good with weaken. Star Barrier plus 10 is going to protect him quite a bit in that type of content. Then you have the Strong Attack Recharge, which I'm glad they gave him Strong Attack Recharge, as they usually do if a character does not have a Strong Attack Recharge soul trait. We're immune to fire, booster, as well as enhancer. Keep in mind the way that booster works is it enhances a boost from 33% to your attack, focus, and defense, and actually enhances that by 30%. So that 33% will actually get multiplied by 1.3, and it will give a 42.9% increase to those stats, which is incredibly strong to your NAD characters, but also very nice boost to the damage that your SP characters will get thanks to the focus that they'll get on top of that, right? Then we have the Frenzy plus 2, and full stamina only increase strong attack damage plus 40%. That's huge. With the full stamina 55% because of the soul trait as well as the T15 skill, this scales very nicely. Devastation 40% for his soul bomb, along with the damage to weaken enemies 40%, makes this character hit like a truck. What also makes this character very weird is that they gave him Start Barrier plus 10 instead of multi-barrier to his second strong attack. So he has full stamina damage boost, but after 20 seconds, the barrier falls off. And in very hard GQ, that's like after 24 to 26 seconds of into very hard GQ. And unless you're clearing incredibly quick, you're putting him at risk of losing his not only full stamina damage boost, but his full stamina strong attack damage boost with like that's like pretty much most of his damage potential. And I think that that's really bad. I have two issues with this character. One, they didn't give him Havoc. Two, the fact that he didn't get Havoc and his first strong attack being a beam, in my opinion, kind of hurts him, because he looks like he's made for Guild Quest despite not having the damage to enemies in Guild Quest plus 30%, damage to killer in Guild Quest. I don't think he really needs it. I think he's strong by himself. Like strong on his own is an understatement, in my opinion. Damage inflicted at full stam 55%, strong attack damage plus 40%, frenzy plus 2, which helps him proc his weaken every now and then, is always nice. And then he has the booster with enhancer. I think he's just a really good character. And even though the one person posted a comment, he's like, I have to justify why Havoc is quote-unquote necessary. It's not that it's necessary, but it does help an insane amount, considering that I don't know, it is what it is. I cannot for the life of me understand this obsession with Havoc. Bro, the difference between using one strong attack and having to use 2 or even 3 because enemies in Guild Quest are now being spread out more is actually beyond me. Who's needing Havoc in epic raids? I never once said a character needs Havoc in epic raids. Matter of fact, if you actually go to the characters that are farmers, like epic raid farmers that didn't get Havoc, characters like Toshiro, for example, even I specifically say the fact that he's an epic raid farmer is good because since he doesn't have Havoc, he actually will perform well there. And I actually stand by that. Next, or PvP. And who the fuck are you using? Bro, the only place I see it kind of being necessary is GQ. You mean the game mode that this character is specifically designed for? He has fire immunity, he has booster, he has start barrier to protect him a little. Like, I don't understand, like, your comment makes no sense. Then it's only when you're super competitive. Like, GQ and Brave Battles and, like, Arena are kind of like the only competitive modes, and, like, even then, there's only... there's only like maybe 500 people that even play this game competitively, and I'm definitely not one of them. I just want my character to hit people. You def don't need it in Senkaimon. Who cares about Senkaimon or Chronicle Quest? The fact that this dude brought in Chronicle Quest is fucking crazy, bro. Why would you ever use any character that's new for Chronicle Quest if you have access to the bonus character? I don't think I'll ever use a character with Havoc in Chronicle Quest if they're not a bonus character, unless I like didn't have a character there, and even then I don't really want to change my characters out. Either way, I don't think Havoc is 100% necessary for every character, but making note of that is incredibly important, and making note of that is very, very important when it comes to talking about how strong a character is. I'm sorry, but if I lied to my audience and said, oh yeah, by the way, this character is OP and they're missing, in my opinion, essential skills that are necessary for a character to be OP, I'm not doing my, I'm not doing my job as an already like BBS YouTuber, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Either way, I do think that the Byakuya is very good. My only issue with him is that he didn't get Havoc, and my other issue is actually probably going to be the strangest statement that y'all have ever heard from me ever, and that is the fact that this character got a 2500 length beam. Look at that. I didn't even hit the guy on the side. Okay, well, watch this, watch this. I'm going to do this. I missed that guy on the side, but I hit him from here. That's what pisses me off about the beam. Like, these beams, even though they're like, even though the Havoc, I was kind of hoping we had some back rings there. The difference between a beam with Havoc and a beam without Havoc is one is just really, really skinny. It just really bugs me. Your strong attack just becomes incredibly narrow for no reason. Like, if I just go here, like, it's very easy to miss. Like, if you're not, like I'm trying to miss at this point. Let me see here. I'm going to try to lay it down the entirety of that middle, right? I'm going to go right here, right through the middle. Boom, miss. But if I do it with this character, or my Grimmjow, like, the Grimmjow hits him even from all the way back here. And I get that he might have moved a little to the left, but, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I personally think Havoc is very important. Now, the reason that I say that this character getting a 2500 length beam was actually kind of bad was since this character doesn't have Havoc, and this character has a 2500 length beam that's very thin, it really hurts you for Guild Quest, which in my opinion is the content that this character is designed for. I love it. His beam looks so cool though. Alright. So, I don't normally bring this up, but the reason that Havoc is incredibly important on certain strong attacks is because it's not necessarily 20%. Like, for example, the 3000 length beam, right? 2500 times 1.2. Oh, 3k length beam. Okay, cool. It's a 20% increase or whatever. Then you have the 725 width of said beam gets increased by 20%, right? Now, that 870 width it might seem like it's 20% increase, but if you take the square footage of the actual strong attack, it changes everything, right? You have 725 times 2500, which is 1.8 mil, but then you take the 3000 times 870, right? Now you take 2.6 mil here. Now we take the 2.6 mil, 110, there you go. Divide this by 1812500, and since I've been doing like real estate lately, like the increase in the radius of your strong attacks for certain strong attacks is not completely 20%, it's 44%. So you're missing essentially like 44% of the range of your strong attack sometimes, and this is huge. Now if it's like an AoE distant, like the 960 divided by 1.2 is the 800, that's one thing, but for like the beam, it's not necessarily a 20% increase. It's a 20% width increase and a 20% length increase, and that's huge. Let's see what he hits. Okay, so he hits that. Ugh. I really wish that I had access to like hitboxes and stuff just so I could show you like the difference. I get that it's only 20%, but man, bro, you feel it when you're actually playing with the character. Yeah, so what I actually would prefer on this character, honestly, would be the, is it 675? Yeah, Rukia, the new Rukia, Parasol Rukia, actually has like an AoE that's like a circle that's literally this big, and I feel like this strong attack, the one that Grimjaw has for a second, if Byakuya got this as a first strong attack, I think that this Byakuya would be significantly better. And the reason for that is then he would have some crowd control mechanics for content like Guild Quest. The 2500 length beam is very small. The 800 AoE distant that he does, he's gonna pop this first strong attack as soon as he spawns, and if he doesn't, then it's bad, but if he does, then at the same time you're losing a lot of damage from that strong attack. And he has a full screen third strong attack. Yo bro, if he had, okay, check this out, if he had this Grimjaw's second strong attack as a first, which we've seen actually be given out to, case in point, his little sister Rukia that came out 2 weeks ago, I feel like that would make him more effective. And if his third strong attack was the 1170 AoE distant instead of a full screen third strong attack, I think that this character, even without Havoc, would be great in Guild Quest, at the very least in terms of supporting role. His second strong attack, in my opinion, with the 800 AoE distant, it's big enough so that it matters. And with Havoc, it would be 960 AoE in front, which would be pretty much close to what I was asking about the third strong attack if it was the 975. I think that's what I would do to fix this Byakuya. I think that if they decided we're 100% not going to give this character Havoc, if they gave him that 675, because it's like, I'm pretty sure it's 750 divided by 1.2. Yeah, 625 AoE distant first strong attack, like the vacuum explosion, with the 800 AoE distant second strong attack that he currently has, with the 975 AoE distant third strong attack that if you haven't played characters like Swimsuit Retsu, the speed one, I feel like that would make him very, very good in Guild Quest despite not having access to Havoc. Now that's literally completely changing his kit for the most part, but you get what I'm saying. Either way, let's check out the damage. Keep in mind, we are getting a lot of damage thanks to Chojuro. Chojuro actually gives damage to the team. So 20k. Now 20k is pretty standard damage in terms of the numbers, but since this character has access to Frenzy +2, it actually changes up quite a lot of stuff, right? So normally characters will deal 20k with Killer. We're going to be getting something along the lines of, sorry, I'm like trying to run away. I probably should have just paused it, but whatever. With Killer, we're getting somewhere along the lines of 32k, per hit, which is pretty good. So 32k is pretty standard damage numbers. But when you take into account the fact that this character has Frenzy +2, his first strong attack is going to be hitting for 384k. This, I'm not going to lie, is pretty... I'm trying to think, because normal characters would hit for... Really? That didn't hit? Oh, right, we don't have Havoc. Oh, that's so upsetting. Alright, so the first strong attack, 6,800. Why are we... Oh, the... Interesting. Interesting. Oh, our full stam is gone. I'm an idiot. There you go. I'm like, why is he hitting so low? This should be 20k, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So that is going to be 20k per crit. Let me pull this up, all right? Yo, in my brain, I'm like, why is this? So 384k, this is not really crazy damage. This is, in my opinion, really good damage. I guess that is kind of great damage. Whatever, either way, it's great damage. Now, that doesn't take into account the boost with booster that we have. So if I actually just do this and do the first strong attack, we're dealing 21k. Honestly, I expected a bit more, to be honest. 22.5k there. Yeah, I feel like this character, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this character would benefit a lot more from having Focus 400. Just because since he has the boost with the booster and he doesn't have SP boost, is that gonna miss? Thank God. Yeah, good. One shots. 384k. Now we do 21, like 500-ish times 1.6, like 34.4k. 12 hits, 412k with his first strong attack. That's not bad damage at all. My issue with this character just really stems from that Havoc. It really bugs me. It doesn't bug me all that much. Honestly, my issue is more that he feels like he was given skills for Guild Quest, and then the kit just doesn't scream Guild Quest. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. Either way, let me do another round. Alright, so let's take him into... Oh no, I brought an ally. Alright, well, so we're going to take him into IZ, see how he performs there. I wanted to test out the damage a bit more. I really hate testing, like, Havoc 20% in terms of, like, this stuff. Okay, let's see here. If I aim at you... Let's just aim down the middle, see what happens. There we go. Okay. I love that Chojuro. Okay, missed the guy on the side there, but there was also underground enemies. Alright, let's aim down the middle here. Yeah, so that hit the side guy too. Now, to be fair, this Grimmjow actually has a thicker beam than most 3k link beams. So it's kind of unfair to gauge his, because it's not the same strong attack. Can y'all stop doing backflips when I'm trying to smack the shit out of y'all? Bro, there is no way! Come here! Oh wait, hold up, hold up. Step back. God damn it, like, can you all just... Oh my fucking god. It's like trying to talk to white people at a Black Lives Matter movement. Like, y'all shouldn't even be here, bro. You can stop stealing all the Nikes, bro. Alright, so I didn't hit that guy. No, of course that's gonna hit there. Damn it! It's such a piece of shit to test. I'm not gonna lie. That shit pisses me off so much. How'd I miss that guy on the left? That makes no sense. Are you hurt? No, you're not. How did I miss you? Makes no sense, bro. Die. Thank you. This is what I'm talking about. It's like such a wonky strong attack sometimes, man. Okay, good. That didn't reach you back there? There's no way. From here? Okay, with 3k length beam. Okay. Can I do it? I'm gonna do it from this little lamp post where I'm standing right here. Okay. Does Grimjaw do it? Yep, he does it. Yeah. Ah, no, man. Yeah, y'all can take it as y'all will, to be honest. Personally, I think that Havoc 20%, it makes a really big difference in practice, and you might not feel like you need it. That's cool. I don't need a Lamborghini. Either way, I like the Byakuya. I just think that he has a very, very confused kit. I feel like if his first strong attack was an AoE distant, like, circular strong attack, kind of like Parasol Rukia's, I genuinely think like that would make him so much better. And if his third strong attack was like a 975 AoE distant, I feel like that would make him maybe not like OP, but I feel like he'd genuinely be a great Guild Quest character, even without Havoc. Like if Caleb was hell bent on not giving this character Havoc because Caleb just likes to be like, you know, jerks to Byakuya just in general. And yeah, no, I'm just glad he got booster. Like, I mean, I'd be more interested in testing whether SP is better or whether focus is better, because if you have focus with the fortification pill, you'll actually go over 1000 focus, and since this character has the booster skill, focus might be better, because then you get access to the extra attack and focus, which will give you more crit damage. I do want to test that out. I'll be playtesting that later though.